What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel to another episode of Darkfire Heroes. And today we want to look deeper into the game and want to look at the best heroes for the campaign mode. So we will go over all the heroes and over a tier list which is created by the community, and we'll have a look which are the best units to use at the campaign so that you can get your best progress. So thank you guys for tuning in, and if someone else is new here, just hit that subscribe button. Really appreciate your support, and thank you so much for hitting the 30 subscribers. The 40 are not far away, so it would be cool if you could hit it in the next days. So thank you guys for tuning in once again, and as you can see already in behind, I have recorded or pre-recorded some campaign gameplay, and I will not use all the good heroes which I'm explaining here in the video. So that's a short disclaimer. The tier list, which I will show you and provide to you, was created by the community. I'm not sure which clan it was. Maybe it was Diablo 2. I'm not 100% sure, but anyways, it was created by several people out there, and they are playing the game quite long, and so that means it is their opinion. It's based on opinions, and for sure your opinion can differ from the list I will show you in the video. At some parts I'm not the same opinion that the created list, but that is just because I do not have all the heroes, and that's why it's for me really important to see which heroes are really good to get and which should I get, as I did in the past for Luke as well. And yeah, thank you again for creating such a nice list, and we will go over it. We will go over all the tiers. For the best champions, for sure, we will have a deeper look at the heroes, and in the future we will do some hero highlight videos. And as I said before, we will look today at the campaign mode. That means there will be tier list for castle, or for the arena, for castle, as well as for rush. And today the focus will be on the campaign mode. So let's start right into it. And as you can see, we are starting with the pink background. That's S+, that's the best rating. So we are starting as S+, then the next one getting followed by S. After that you will see the A ratings, and you can already see it on the right side of your screen. So let's not wait and start right into it. First hero on the tier list, it's Aul. Aul is a common card, a healer, classical healer from the element Earth. And my own opinion was, before I saw the tier list, Aul is really strong, but is definitely the best healing unit right now in the game, and that's why she deserves simply that one spot in the best tier. So the tier list also is based on the actual update. It may differ in the future. We will have a look in the future when there are huge changes for some heroes as well. Coming to the next one, the first damage dealer on the tier list, and that's the all-known Jossie. It's a common fire damage dealer, and he's causing a lot of damage, especially with his ultimate ability where he's causing AoE damage, and he has the ability, as some other heroes as well, to cause critical hits during the AoE attack. So that means if you're a lucky guy and have a high crit chance with the champ, I think I have right now 18%. You have a good chance to critically hit the enemies with the ultimate attack, and that's, yeah, plus his really good base stats and insane damage. He's one of the better heroes to use in the campaign, especially for these levels where you will find a lot of smaller enemies. He can do good AoE damage and will clean up the waves during the campaign. So as we come now to Jossie, every team needs a good protection. The next on the list is Luke. And Luke is the best tank in the game, and yeah, as you could see in the past, I already tried to get him and tried to level him. Unfortunately, right now he's on level 6. He is a rare, rare card, and from the element air, and for sure he is a classical tank, which you can see at his base stats as well. But Luke is quite hard to get for me. He's only level 6, that's why I'm not using him right now. Even he is the best ones. I'm using him in the element dungeon, as there are certain circumstances where I can't use the auto, and I have only used him during the campaign because you get an additional level 3 boost. But for the dungeons I'm using him as well, and he's really good to use for the campaign mode, especially because of his ultimate ability, where he creates an aura, reducing the enemy's damage, and with the buffs, the aura is there quite long. So he's really, really nice to use. Coming to the next one on the list, and that's Mala. I have her as well, but I'm not using her as well. Same as for Luke. I simply can't level her up enough so that it is worth to use her. I'm not sure. Maybe I did level up the common cards too much, so that when I will be able to level her up, I will not have the chance to level her up, because I want to stay at level 15. So we need to look if we can get her into the team. She is a really good damage dealer from the element fire, and for sure she is a rare card as well. And the ultimate attack is creating a line of fire, causing insane amounts of damage, and if you place the ultimate attack really good, it will simply destroy the enemies at the dungeon. So it as well some AoE damage, which is really good for the parts in the campaign mode where you will face up with more enemies and smaller enemies. The next one is a unit I do not have collected so far. It's Rihanna, and that's why I can't tell you that much about her. She's a rare fire supporter, and she has the ability with her fourth passive, or her skill, to stun enemies whenever she crits an enemy for a certain time, and that is quite good if you have critical hits on her. She is quite a good stunner. I'm not sure if that is the best one, or that's the best tactic for her to use the stuns, but maybe her ultimate skill is good as well, or ultimate attack. So the hero power, let's call it Whipple, I'm reading it right now. A single target power that does physical damage, stuns, and also pulls the enemy to her position. It shows she is a classical hook unit, which can hook a single target into your crowd, and a single target, yeah, the more units attack her, the faster the enemy will die. So she is quite good to use, or she's really good to use at the campaign mode as well. Coming to the next one, and that's Liang with the S rating. So we are down now from S plus to S, and I think all of you know why Liang is really good to use, especially in the campaign. She's creating a shield with her ultimate attack, and that shield is so overpowered in my opinion. It holds on so long and it reduces the damage that much. So it, especially against the ghosts in the elemental dungeons and in the campaign, she protects your hero, or your targeted hero, really good, and especially good combination with tank. If the tank jumps, runs into the enemies, whatever, and Liang gives your teammate or your hero the shield, he will even survive longer and will hold all the focus, so that all the others do not get any further damage, and can easily attack the enemy champs in the dungeons or in the campaign. So that's Liang. Coming now to the last hero with an S rating, and that's the all-known Metos. We already talked a lot about him at the last weekend, where I was able to collect this epic card. That's it. He is a tank from the dark element, and we already saw why he is that insane. Unfortunately, he will be even harder for me to level up compared to Luke. That's why I didn't level up him until now. Maybe I will do that in the future, but he is so good base stats and can tank that much. And his ultimate attack with the lightning bolt to a single target, I think this is really good as well. If you could see the damage at the weekend at the enemy tower, it was just insane, and even I have not him on the best level, and I did not even give him the best or the optimized gear. So that's it for the S rating heroes. Coming to that, the next ones, I will go a little bit faster over it, as my focus should be to show you the best heroes for the actual game status. For sure, we might do in the future some hero highlights where I will describe everything about the heroes, so their abilities, the skills, the stats, the basic stats, and for sure the level up stats. So let's get into it. And coming to the A rating, and that does not mean that these heroes are not good. just means they are slightly worse than the S plus and S ratings, so they are still good to use, and for some circumstances they are maybe better even to use instead of some other heroes, especially for the levels where you have maybe only big heroes. Allures is really good to use with the A rating. Furthermore, we have their Bizarre, Dagmire, Diane, Katarine, Call, and you already saw Call in the background, which I was using during the levels as well. Lorenzo and Sefina. Coming to the next ones. To the B plus rating with Adeline, quite good to lose against single targets as well. Eryo, Ellen, LZ, Odetsen, Alexander, Makash, Mingzu, Montes, Niena, Rybert, Rhyme, Salva, and Yult. And there are several circumstances where you can use them really good as well. For me, I am using Niena because she's quite easy to get as a common unit and she's doing quite good damage. I'm not sure if I will use her in the future, but still a B plus rating. And I simply cannot get all the heroes to good levels, so that's why she is still worth for me to use during the campaign mode. Coming to the next one, that's only the B tier, starting with Deer. Followed up by Fenna, Jabbar, Jargon, Leovani, Lynx, Manuel, Luigi, Tomoni, Yera, Ilga, Sao, and Sasha. For example, Yera, I have leveled up her quite good because my focus is not on the campaign, my focus is on the race mode, and for several circumstances I can use her in the campaign dungeon as well when, for example, there are a lot of small units and the water element is boosted as well. And now to the next one, the C rating. That's Carmen, Cruzo, Imani, Remy, Filippo, Gromon, Egan, Marte, Raul, Tonio, Vargar, Bana, and Sen. C rating does mean there are a lot of heroes which are better to use than the C rating. As you can see, there are only 3 ratings left and there are not that many heroes inside of it. Starting with the D rating, so that's the lowest tier champs now, and I cannot yeah, they are not that good to use during the campaign mode, but as you can see, Otto is there with an E rating. My personal opinion is that Otto is still a bit better, especially when you're using, or if you have focus on a race mode. All of the ERS levels he is quite good to use with the additional boost. Furthermore, there's Yendrik, Ezepe, and Asashi with the D rating, Pure, Helen, Ivan, Nuro, and Otto with the E rating, and Aleon and Kare with the F rating. So that have been all the tiers, and hopefully it was B. Hopefully you have enjoyed the video. So that's the list that side for the best heroes, and I hope you have enjoyed the video. If yes, leave a follow or a subscription for sure. We are here at YouTube, and a thumb up, and especially write in the comment section your opinions about the heroes, because we only can get better if we learn from each other. So thank you guys for tuning in. I wish you all the best. Stay safe and see you in tomorrow's video about the Gold Rush event.